Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.
And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world, Bitcoin Ben. Here for the daily, what the pluck is going on in cryptocurrencies and the world. Guys and gals, the market's low. The price of Bitcoin's low. This is when everyone just kind of ignores what's going on with Bitcoin. That's okay. That's when we build. That's when the opportunity is. That's when you have to look at the overall situation of the future. Every day, you cannot look at the past. Past is the past. Now, you can look at history and see if you can kind of judge, right, what's going on now and what's new. What is new that is going to change the environment? Plus, you also have to remember, price is set at retail. That's the key. Price is set at retail. So when you're looking at the price, realize those who run the systems and those who are setting up the new systems, they aren't looking at price right now. Look at Elon. Elon Musk is the perfect example of looking into the future, looking at the technology and creating it. That's what we, as the little guys, that's what we also have to do. Because remember, guys, if we let the old system create everything, we will live in their system. That's why we, us, the little guys, have to work our asses off, basically, to create the new system. Now, we use Elon, we use Trump, we use Coinbase as examples of what's coming in the future. I want to show you guys a small clip of what Elon Musk said yesterday. Remember, Elon has applied for a banking license all over America. Let that sink in. Hang on one second, I gotta add a screen here. All right. Let me add this up here and remove myself.
For X Money, we've actually had X Money live in closed beta within the company, and we expect in the next month or two to go to a limited external beta, and then to go worldwide to all X users. And this is really intended to be the place where all the money is, the central source of all monetary transactions. So it's really going to be a game changer. For X Money.
Now, hang on a second. Let me explain exactly what he's creating. Whenever you look at Elon. You can't just see X. You can't just look at his satellites. You can't just look at his rockets. You can't just look at his cars and his robots and all that. What you look at is an organization. How is he linking all of these together? Think about this. He can offer internet to anyone in the world. His automobiles, his robo taxis are linked with his satellites, linked with Starlink. He'll offer, hear me out, guys. He'll offer phone service through X app. Just trust me on this. He'll offer a telephone service because remember, it's just an app. When you use your cell phone, it's just an app on your phone. That's it. Your telephone isn't really a telephone. It's an internet device. That's it. So X, think about this. X, you can hold your money. You can make telephone calls. You can order a taxi, and all using AI. Now, this leads me to the second story. This would be Coinbase AI. They're wallets for agents, for AI agents, where you can actually have your agent have a wallet. This is the future, because remember, we are getting rid of credit cards. That's where this is all going. This is why when you're at the grocery store or something like that, they're replacing your wallet with your phone. They're already fucking doing it. You walk up, you're like, oh, I need some gas. Let me tap my phone, and voila, I'm off to the freaking races. Well, just like everyone has an Apple Pay, well, you'll have an X Pay that you can link your wallet to X Pay, or X Pay will actually be your wallet. And so, mark my words, so will Coinbase. You'll be able to link your Coinbase to your XAI. These are all interoperable. Now, this is why we have what is going on in Washington, D.C. right now, why the banks are freaking out. Because the banks, they're like, no, you can't offer interest. You can't, X can't offer interest. Fuck, wait, no, you can't offer they know they're done. They know they're done. They know now the internet is eating their business. It's eating their business, and they know it. They are horse and buggy, and Elon is the automobile. Elon and other apps. The future is absolutely insane with how easy, I say easy, life is going to be, because we are in Brave New World, not 1984. The choice has been made. Brave new world. And this is going to change everyone's life. I have told you in the past, you will get paid for your attention. And your attention will be monetized. And the reserve of the future attention-based world will actually be Bitcoin. This is where this is all. Why do you think Elon, years ago, he bought a shit ton of Bitcoin and then just held it? Why? Why? Because he just wanted to fucking diversify? No. He's setting up a system. That's how Elon thinks. Everyone looks at him and goes, what a genius. He has a car company. He has a robot fucking company. He has a rocket ship company. He has satellites up there that has internet. You can't look at each one of them without looking at all of them and seeing an X ecosystem. This is going to sound weird, but it's true. You will earn money using your X app. This is the future. This is where all of this is going. And it's fundamental and entertaining as shit just to watch this. Guys, we have AI. And these agents are getting wild. I've watched clips where this one guy who is a total nerd, don't get me wrong, this is not easy to use yet. It's getting closer, but user interface is not where we really need it yet. His agent runs his whole life. His whole life. His agent wakes him up in the morning with an alarm. His agent orders the DoorDash for breakfast. His agent knows he's going to work, so orders an Uber. And then lets him know, hey, the Uber will be here in approximately 4 minutes. These apps, these agents are replacing your mom. Hopefully they're a little bit nicer, at least in my case. This is having an assistant 24 hours a day in the digital life. Now, include the X robot. Include Elon's robot. Because your X app will actually be an agent. Your X app will, listen to me, it will be your agent. It has XAI already built in. What happens when they launch X agent? You have an agent that's hooked up to your robot. Your robot is your agent that's on your phone. It's the same agent, except it's on multiple devices. And your agent in the morning wakes you up. Hey, Benny, hey, Benny, wake up, time to wake up. lays out your clothes, fucking makes you breakfast, everything for you. And while you're at work, if you work away from the house, or if you're at home, you aren't cleaning, you aren't doing the dishes, you aren't doing nothing. Your robot is handling all that. You just live your life around the agent, and the agent handles the exterior world, the quote unquote real world, right? This and these agents will make you money. That's the future of all of this. Now, we at Calyx Solutions, we're rolling out an AI-free laptop where there's no AI on it at all, because you're going to want one of those too. Because, and I know this sounds odd, but I'm looking way forward. Eventually, robots will be normal. You'll see them everywhere. It won't even faze you to see a robot out and about, or at your house, or as a worker at your house. Your cleaning lady will actually be a robot eventually. And what's crazy? This links with inflation. We are going into an area of hyper deflation. Now, what does that mean? As the prices drop, they are going to print more money. That sounds crazy. That sounds fucking horrible. But as prices drop and they print more money, they'll send out. And I'm not saying I agree with this. This is just how it's going to happen. We're reaching a point where human labor is not as valuable. We've already seen job reports from last year. And remember, last year, the AI was halfway decent. 300,000 jobs were replaced or not offered because of AI last year. What's that mean for this year? How many jobs will be replaced or just not hired? That's a lot of what's actually going on. Is as people leave the company, they're just not being replaced with actual people. This is fundamental that you wrap your head around where we are going and how the Bitcoin is linked with it. Because as I've explained in the past, as the price of energy gets cheaper, you have to have something that you can produce with pure energy that is a profit source for the energy company. Because if the price of energy drops, an electric company has to have some type of profit. Well, that profit can actually be mining the Bitcoin. That will be the profit source for the electric companies. That's what they're setting this all up for. It's a slow rollout because we have a lot of work to actually do. But once you see the overall picture, it's clear as day. Because if you're replacing humans with robots, how do you have money? How do the people have any money? What is then valuable? If it isn't their labor, what else do humans naturally have? Want, need, desire. We're replacing the supply part with robots and AI. The value is going to come out of the demand side, which means you have to have some mechanism for supplying the money to the demand side when the supply side has very little human labor with it. How do you do that? I've explained this is the only way this works. You cannot have universal basic income. Now, hang on a second. Initially, you can. Initially, as you move into the transition, you can supplement. And they aren't going to call it universal basic income. They're going to call it, ooh, everyone's receiving a higher tax refund this year. Or we are going to lower taxes, or we won't have taxes on tips. That's the initial rollout of what will look like universal basic income, when initially it's universal basic refund. Then we switch into universal basic income, but it's not going to come from the government. It's going to be coming from the corporations. You'll have, this is going to sound crazy, you'll have a user income from X. You'll have here's an example. This is what Michael Saylor's rolling out. No one recognizes what it is yet. He's saying we will give you 11.5% per month for sending us your money. That is universal basic income from a corporation. That's linked with the Bitcoin because it is a perpetual issuance of money. As the price of the Bitcoin goes up, he can sell more shares. As he sells more shares, he buys more Bitcoin. Then the price goes up, he sells more shares, he buys more Bitcoin. This is a perpetual engine. Right now, the issue is is retail is only looking at the price and not the value of the Bitcoin. They see price, but that's why it's retail. Price is going to screw a lot of people. It already has. But that's just how we're in a huge global transition, guys. Huge global transition. And we got a good probably 4 or 5 years and slightly longer for more of the really advanced rollouts. This is why right now is so important. This is why Epstein and all this shit is coming out. Now, on that note, they found in the documents that at the jail when Epstein was, shall we say, unalived, they used another corpse or something, some replacement to wheel him out. It wasn't Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, let me get this right. When you found him dead, one of the ideas that literally popped in your head was, you know what we need? We need a fake body. That's what we need. Never mind, the dude is unalive. We need a fake body. Look this up. I am not shitting you guys. They replaced Epstein's corpse with someone else's body. Was that someone else alive? Was he already dead? If he was already dead, do you have a bunch of bodies like laying around jails or something? I don't know. But there's a reason for that. Do I know what it is? I have suspicions. And then we have Megyn Kelly on her show saying that we will hear from Epstein eventually. What? Wait, could you repeat that? Megyn Kelly, look it up. I'm not bullshitting you. And it wasn't AI. I checked. Megyn Kelly on her show said, don't worry, we'll hear from Epstein eventually. How the hell? What the hell world are we living in? Just like I watched a show yesterday and the guy was right on. He was like, it's all fake. Everything is fake. Everything we think we know is a lie. Or if it's not a lie, it's kind of shifted. It's explained in a way that is not 100% truthful. We're living in the Matrix, and the Matrix is waking up, and the Matrix is coming alive. That's what AI is. All right, we'll be right back. Word from the sponsor.
Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.
And we're back. Okay, guys, time to light a cigarette and let's review. I was actually born in 1975. I am 50 years old, almost fucking 51. Never in my life have I ever seen so much shit going on. Now, that's probably social media, blah, 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 blah. We have so many windows into the world now. When I was younger, we had a couple of windows. We had the real world that you lived and you existed in. Then once in a while, you watch MTV. Once in a while, you accidentally see the morning news with your mom. And that's your window to the world. Now we have 1,000 windows to the world. And the world, some of it's real, some of it's AI, some of it's completely fake. And we, as humans, our senses are not equipped for this. Everyone is overexposed. We wonder, why is there so much anxiety? Why is there so much drug use? Why? We were not made to have this much exposure to every event in the world and some made up bullshit. That's not how we're made. We have eyes, we have ears, we have smell, we have taste, we have feeling. And for those of you a little woo-woo, we have the third eye. That's your, something's not right, sensor. They're all overloaded. And our physical, with a lot of us, we are fucking compromised. I, myself, I like Red Bull. Trust me, God did not create me and say, you know what's good for you? Red Bull. I'm not going to make it in fucking nature, but eventually you'll have Red Bull and that stuff will be great for you. No, he made water and said, here, drink that. Then we fucked up the rest of it. We're like, ooh, let's have Kool-Aid. Let's have some Tang. And then let's advertise the Tang heading up to the moon. Wink, wink. Yeah, right. And then let's tell all of the kids, you can grow up and be an astronaut. You just got to have some Tang. Because that orange shit is absolutely healthy for you. Never mind, it glows in the fucking dark almost. That has nothing to do with it. That's natural. Look at lightning bugs. And yet, that's the world we live in now. Our eyes, our ears. We hear, we see. And because of how humans are made, we process it all as if it's real. No matter if you see it and go, that's AI, you saw it. It influenced your perception. Even if you say, I don't believe that's bullshit, you're saying that to help convince yourself, but you've already perceived it. This is the new world we live in, where everything that we perceive because of how humans are, we accept as reality, even on our phones. It's why we'd go to the movie theater and we'd see really frightening movies. And when something jumped out, you would jump because your brain is seeing it, and it isn't seeing it and going, oh, okay, this is just bullshit. I can ignore any threat from this. That's why it would scare the shit out of you, because your brain is processing it, analyzing it as, oh, there's something threatening. There's something threatening, when really it's just a fucking movie. But our brains, that's not how they function. We used to run from like lions and bears and shit like that. Everything we saw or heard, we would analyze it. Is it a threat or is it not a threat? Now we live in a world where the majority of what we see, or let me rephrase, the majority of what we look at and we focus on is not in the real world. It's on our phones. It's on a screen. It's out in the ether. But yet we absorb it as if it's right in front of us. That's us programmed. We are programming ourselves. And this AI, the movie industry is gone. They're done. Or at least actors are done. At least real actors. Now, you'll have images. I saw an AI. It was Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt in a fight scene. And it looked real. It looked fucking real. They're rolling out an AI where you can upload a book and it will make the book into a movie. Think about that. There are several books I have listened to that I would love to see kind of a movie representation. More, well, not really a movie, more of like an actual, like, hey, this is a documentary on the sovereign individual. That'd be a great book to watch. This is where we are going, guys. We are going into a world that's unlimited in visual and hearing and sensing, multiple hundreds, thousands of things. And then, don't forget, Elon has his, I don't even remember what he calls it, like brain, what is it, like brain net or something like that. That's communicating with your brain. Right now, it's really weird. It has like a bunch of nodes and shit on it. They're going to shrink that. Neuralink. Thank you, Sherpa. Neuralink. How long until that is in your hat? Mark my word, it's coming. They'll offer hats, and it will look like a regular, and it will have an X on it. They might call it X hat. Watch for it, where you can link your brain with an app on your phone or your television. This is where all of this is going. And it absolutely will. Hopefully it doesn't pump radiation into your body. It will. Everything is radiation. Everything is frequency, which means it's radiation. Radiation is just a word that means radioized. And radioized is frequency. Radiation is just the acknowledgement of frequency. Your cell phone puts off radio waves. It's radiation. You radiate heat, or what we feel as heat. Your brain radiates frequency. You absorb frequencies. It's why at a music concert, everyone's kind of swaying along. It's a great song. Everyone get out your lighters. Yeah. That's frequency changing your frequency. That's music changing your algorithm in your head, because algorithm is a rhythm. It's a frequency. In music, there's an algorithm. There's a rhythm of the song. On AI, on X, on Facebook, there's an algorithm. They set the frequency of what they show you actually based on your mood. And your phone, hear me out, guys, your phone can sense your frequency and sense when your frequency changes. Because it is that we hear Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. We don't realize Bluetooth is a frequency. And we, as humans, we exude a frequency that is readable in the Bluetooth zone of frequencies. Your phone is linked with your Bluetooth, or it at least recognizes your Bluetooth, your frequency. It can tell, is he or she excited? Are they anxious? Are they happy? Are they sad? Because your phone reads your frequency and listens to you and watches you. We all know that. And that's where this gets crazy, because now what is free will? What is free will if it's influenced all the time? Are you really choosing it, or are you just reacting to frequencies that adjust your algorithm? That's a question to be seen. Okay, everyone, I'm on my way to Texas to look at the mining site. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Friday show. Everyone, have a great day. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Tired of jumping through hoops to buy Bitcoin? Frustrated with endless paperwork and invasive identity checks? Introducing Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club's loan program. No KYC required. Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to freedom. Borrow up to $250,000 at as little as 7% interest. Join our community and take control of your financial future. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where privacy meets opportunity. Connect with like-minded individuals and grow together. Visit us today and unlock your $250,000 Bitcoin loan. Your journey to financial freedom starts here.